Welcome back. All our top stories can be found on our website. That's channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Visit m.channelstv.com to see us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. We'd also like to encourage you to use the Eyewitness feature in the Channels TV app. If you have pictures or videos you'd like to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. Hearing in the case of the alleged false declaration of assets brought against the Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, has been adjourned till tomorrow. The chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal, Danladi Umar, will rule on an application filed by Dr. Saraki's counsel that the chairman should disqualify himself from the trial. The Senate President's counsel, Ajibola Oluyede, filed the application shortly after the trial resumed today. He says the tribunal chairman still has a serious corruption case against him with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Mr. Omar had initially declined to entertain the motion, but prosecution counsel Rotimi Jacobs urged him to admit the application so that it can be argued. The letter cited is a 2014 petition sent to the EFCC in which Rashid Taiwo, a retired customs official, claimed to have been pressured by Mr. Danladi Umar for a 10 million naira bribe. The Cross River State government has launched its ultra-modern monorail system, a project designed to boost its transportation and tourism industry. After an inaugural ride which took dignitaries from the Tinapa Business and Leisure Resort to the Calabar International Convention Center and back to Tinapa, the managing director of the Assets Management Company of Nigeria, Mr. Ahmed Kuru, lauded the innovation of the state government and underlined the contributions the project will have on the socio-economic landscape of the nation. The state governor, Mr. Ben Ayade, said the coming of AMCON for the maiden ride was an indication that the company was willing and ready to partner with the state to revamp Tinapa. The premier monorail is designed as a transit for tourists between the Tinapa Business and Leisure Resort and the 5,000 seating capacity multi-purpose Calabar International Convention Center.
Cross River have done it again. They had the first cable car in Sub-Saharan Africa, and this is the first monorail in Sub-Saharan Africa. This is something that is highly commendable, and you see, you cannot explain the experience. It is different when you are inside a monorail, you are connecting from one terminal to the other. But this one, you have the benefit of seeing one of the most beautiful scenery in the world. This is Nigeria. This is our heritage. You know, so it is important that we look at it beyond Cross River State. This is a heritage that we have to work together to project Nigeria. And this is what we are going to work together with him to see what we can do to project what I've seen here, because I can't explain it.
It is only when we rise above the ethnic sentiment and the barriers and mundane calculations of businessmen whose philosophies are around the bottom line and profit margins. Until we have leaders that think this way, Nigeria will continue to struggle. But I think my greatest victory today is the visit of the MD of AMCON. Ahmed Kuru has demonstrated true leadership and have shown not just the love for Cross River State, but have shown love for this country. With all that I have pushed into, finally, like he said, he's going through 3 administrations. But one message you are going to take home here is that Cross River shows consistency in leadership. As he came from Dunad, he went to Liel, from Liel to Ayade. But everybody is carrying on every other person's project. So all the projects that were started by my predecessor, I'm ensuring that I are completed, even as I have my own signature projects. But my primary focus in my first 2-3 years is to focus on the projects of Senator Liel Imoke and ensure that I complete them before I take on my own key projects.
Mr. Ben Ayade, Governor, Cross River State. Now to Edo State, also in the South-South, where Governor Adams Oshomole has stopped payments of contract obligations, security votes and welfare from local government council refunds as means of providing funds for the payment of teachers and local government workers' salaries. The governor gave this directive at a meeting with the heads of personnel management in the 18 local government areas of the state, who will now run the affairs of the local government following the expiration of the tenure of the executive chairman. The governor also said he decided the HPMS should run the local government rather than caretaker chairman to reduce overhead costs.
The tenure of local government chairman in Edo State has expired, and the heads of personnel management and the local councils are to run the councils for now. Local council workers have been owed salaries ranging from 1 to 13 months, and the governor said tough decisions are needed to change the situation.
In the face of the current challenges, no contract should be awarded, and you should not pay for any contract already awarded. The only contract that is non-negotiable and for which revenue must apply is a contract between the local government and the employees of the local government. That contract is non-negotiable.
It further directed strict monitoring of local government internally generated revenue.
If revenue accruing from local sources have not been properly documented, I don't think, in all fairness, that you can be excused from it. I therefore want to urge you very, very strongly to do everything possible to ensure that the revenue that is locally generated are reflected in the books of the local government, and every month I would like to have a copy of such revenue.
On the case of Ego workers owed 13 months' salaries, the governor said discussions are ongoing to resolve the matter.
The bailout that the local government was supposed to receive, for some reasons, was omitted, and there are conflicting reasons given. But I have taken up this matter with the governor of the central bank, and I'm very hopeful that the bank will effect a correction.
He urged the outgone council chairman to return their official vehicles to the council. Some of these officials have come to the rescue of the local government councils in the past, raising the confidence that they can perform the magic again.
You're watching News Across Nigeria, where we tell you what's happening across the Nigerian Federation. Coming up, in Osun State, property owners who had their buildings demolished to make way for urban renewal projects are asking for compensation. Stay with us.